Hey y'all, happy Thursday. Happy, today is not even Thursday, today is Wednesday. Wow. Sorry y'all. Happy Wednesday. Happy my first day back to work this week. Things have been going a little this week. I have not been feeling the best. But I'm here with another episode of Here I Am. And here I am. I finally understand why it seems like I'm not pleasing God. And the real reason is I don't necessarily believe everything that he says about me. Whether I'm doing it unconsciously or consciously, there's some things that I know that I just can't wrap my mind that he actually thinks that of me, that he loves me so much that he would give his only begotten, that he says I'm the lender and not the borrower, that he says that I can do all things through him, that he says all these things. It's like I have faith for everything else, but then with what he says about me, sometimes I struggle with that. And that's why part of the reason why I do affirmations every single day. I have the freebie for y'all where y'all can download affirmation, biblically based affirmations, because and I only do biblically based affirmations because when it comes to what I believe about myself, I'm only believing what God says about me. I don't care what nobody else got to say. I don't care what sounds good. If God ain't saying, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it, because he knows me. He created me. He understands me. He purposed me. So he knows what I should think about myself. I'm sorry, all this lightning's crazy. Like, it looks crazy in here. That's wild. But yeah, I really believe that some people are not pleasing him because they don't believe what he says about him. The scripture says this: without faith it is impossible to please God. So what if it's not that you don't have faith in everything else that he says, but you don't have faith in what he says about you? And I've really been like tossing this idea around for the last couple of days, and I'm like, wow, like, what if people think that they're doing it, that they're pleasing God because they're doing everything right, they're doing everything the way that he told him to, the way he told them to, but they don't believe a word that he says about them. They don't believe that they're worth whatever amount. They don't believe that they're, a chosen generation and a royal priesthood. They don't believe that he really cares about them that much. And that's crazy. That's so wild to me. Like, that's why we have to lean onto our own understanding. Not necessarily for the things of this world, but like even when it comes to us, it's like, God, I'm not worth this X, Y, and Z because I did this and I did that and I did all these things. But he says different. Why are we sitting here in a green light? Can we go? It's the light's green, people. Like, I really, when I tell y'all that I had that epiphany like Monday, and I was like, wow, God, what if I thought, being obedient to everything that you said. You told me to move, and I did. You told me to start the business, and I did. You told me to do, to attend this church, and I did. You told me to go to this conference, and I did. But I still feel like I'm not doing enough for you. Why? Because for me, for Brianna, my struggle has always been feeling validated. I want to feel validated. Not by everybody. It's just certain people that matter to me more than anything. Their validation means a lot more to me than anyone else's. Like, I don't care if whoever off the street don't like me or don't feel like what I'm doing is good enough. That I don't care. You don't know me, so I don't really care what you got to say. But like, people that I really, really hold near and dear to my heart, they matter. But hold on, y'all. I'm getting a phone call. It clearly says telemarketing. But yeah, I think about that. I've been thinking about that a lot. My God, I try my hardest, to follow your commandments, but that one, that's a struggle for me. And where the healing begins is knowing where your struggle starts and giving that to Him. Like, God, all right, this is where I'm struggling, and I'm giving this to you, because I'm not going to be worried about who is pleased with what I'm doing. I'm not going to be worried about who's going to validate whatever I'm doing, because you are the one that vindicates me. The scripture says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and God will vindicate for you. That is scripture. That's not the exact words, but that is the basis, the next part of that scripture that everybody is so quick to quote. And I'm in a place now where I'm like, God, I want to be the best version of me. How do I get there? How do I become that person? What does she look like? What does she do every day? What is her mindset like? Because I don't really, not that I don't care about the material things. I do. I mean, to some extent, yes. But I'm not so hell-bent on the material things that, I'll do anything for them. I'm not that. I want to be the best version of me. Not just for me, but for my children, for my spouse, for my, anybody that's connected to me. Because what if they're suffering because I'm not showing up as the best person that I could possibly be? I don't want that for nobody. I don't want that for nobody to be struggling because of me. I don't want that. But yeah, I really have been thinking about this really, really hard. I wish these people would learn to drive. Good God. I'm in a place where my mind is open to everything. And it's not just because the end of the year. If this would have hit me in April, I would have did it then too. I would have been questioning it then. I'm not one of the people that I start reflecting when it comes around my birthday. And as y'all may or may not know, my birthday is in August. But any other time of the year where I hear something, I'm like, food for thought. Let's make a change right now. I'm not waiting until the new year. I'm not waiting until the next quarter. I'm not waiting until my next birthday or whatever major marking of time. Do it now. Why put off for tomorrow what you can do today? I'm not putting it off anymore. I got to be the best version of me. Got to is a mandate. It is required of me. That's crazy. And now I'm thinking, to whom much is given, much is required. You ask God for peace. You ask God for stability. You ask God for joy. And them things, they cost. Alright? They cost. There's going to be some things required of you to maintain those gifts. There is a certain thing that, you can't live like hell and then expect God to give you peace. And He gave it to you anyway, but you don't value it enough. And I remember I did a live about that once. People ask God for all these things, but they don't value it. And then they'd be wondering why they ain't got it no more. It's not because He took it away from you. It's because you threw it away. You threw it away. Not God. You did. You wonder why, you're not this person that you want to be. Because you don't believe what God says about you. He never changed His mind about you, but you did. You changed your mind about you. Yeah, y'all. I was just thinking about that. So here I am. Brianna Starts, whatever you want to call it. That's where we at today. So I guess I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.